Okay, I was asked for an explanation of this functionality, and I had originally intended to use screenshots for this, but I think a Fraps video might be more appropriate to illustrate the behavior. This is Final Fantasy XI. As you can see, the text box on the bottom is very small. It's only 8 lines. Now, when the game was originally designed, it was designed for standard format televisions, so the UI would actually be a lot bigger. I'm playing on a much later generation hardware, and my screen resolution is 1920 by 1200, which was well outside its original design specifications. So what a UI element which may have come to my character's feet in those uh, earlier hardware revisions now only shows about an inch and a half on the bottom of the screen. It's kind of inconvenient if you're far away from the screen. However, the functionality that they included works well to compensate for this. It was designed for this because of the limitations of the hardware, but as time has gone on and hardware's got better and displays have gotten better, this functionality just becomes more and more useful. Basically, how it works is that in Final Fantasy, unlike Champions Online, you can't just click the mouse and drag the UI elements around to expand them and make them wherever you want. We're basically stuck with this format. Bearing this in mind, you may want to scroll back further than 8 lines to see what you missed. And as you can see over here on the right, there is no scroll bar here. All you can see is 8 lines. However, what you do is you hit the plus key on the number pad, and that highlights some additional functionality. What the first hit of the plus key does is it highlights your buffs, so you can get a description of them without mousing over. Now, another thing you can do is you hit numpad plus and then the numpad enter key, and it expands the text box to full screen. Now, I just logged in a couple minutes ago, so the text only goes up halfway. That's all I'm seeing. But if I were to keep hitting numpad plus, now that the text box has expanded, it will take me through tabs across the top. The first tab is, well, actually, let me go back to it. The default view is everything. You hit numpad plus, it goes to everything that has been said in spatial, then tells, then party chat, then link shell, which is the player association chat, and then shouts, which is zone chat. I really think this functionality would benefit. Oh, I just hit escape to collapse it. I really think this functionality would benefit Champions Online because with the tab system and being able to rapidly expand and collapse the text box, you'll be able to see a lot of things you missed very quickly, as opposed to yanking up the top of the screen to read up and then yanking it back down with the mouse and losing a lot of time. So that's basically how this works. Thank you much.